The Tabbed Out podcast contains content that may not be suitable for some listeners. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Viewer discretion is advised. In a land of myth and magic, three heroes, Daelen, Usu, and Aelric, encounter deadly enemies, dangerous lands, and perhaps their greatest foes, each other, in the quest for Cthulhu's blade.
All right. So, the three adventurers aboard a wagon full of flour arrive at New Axon. Now, this trip takes 4 days.
Oh shit, okay.
It's a 4-day trip.
We didn't even
Did we
need
encounter anything on the way?
No.
Oh shit, okay.
Aww.
Easiest job of my life.
What's the driver's name?
The driver does not give you his name.
I asked his name.
The
What's your
driver does
name?
not give you a name.
You're not giving me your name.
The driver ignores you.
Damn.
The driver said, I don't talk to dragonborns.
Ooh.
Oh, really? Aelric is definitely gonna like pour out some of the flour on the way there.
What a fucking
I'll stab a
contra-
bag of flour.
After he says that, he's gonna pour some of the fucking flour
I'll stab
out.
a bag of flour out.
Yeah.
We
All
pretty
right.
much brothers.
Fucking racist. He's gonna
We
say that
pretty
to you
much
in
brothers.
Dragonborn.
I'm gonna continue to sleep on top of some of the flour.
Okay. The 4-day journey leads these fine fellows to the great city of New Axon.
I slept for 4 days.
He drops you off outside the forward gate and says, thank you all for riding. And he continues on to the farm to screen left.
He's probably gonna die.
I hope he does.
Well, here you stand outside of the gates of New Axon. What do you do?
He's gonna walk
I'm
up to
gonna
the
turn
gate.
around and leave.
Who's gonna go to the store?
Okay. Well, anyway, you walk up to the gate. There are 2 knights standing at the gate. They stand guard. They stop you. Hold up. There's been a lot of cult activity, and the city's kind of in a tizzy about the library burning down.
Kissy.
We're going to need to pat your person down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Whilst you do, because I'm assuming you're talking. Is this cult a cult for Cthulhu? Not the one.
They're just knights. They don't know that.
Listen, guard. We just killed several cultists.
We did just kill a bunch of
So,
cultists in a town.
if you don't let us pass...
No, don't threaten them! What are you doing? Stop. Sorry.
The knights look at each other confused and begin to pat down Aelric.
Okay,
Well-
yeah, you can pat him down. While they're patting him down, though, he is going to say, "I have items from the cultists that we killed in a town about 4 days' ride from here, on me."
It's gonna take him a while to
just
pat me
let you
down.
know, that's
Well-
what's on my person.
Whilst patting down Aelric, they discover the 2 torn pieces of cloth with deep speech written on them. And they
Yes.
say, this don't look right.
Yes, those are one of the
You're too
items that I just
incompetent
told
to read
you.
it. It's okay.
That's one of the items that I just told you that we got off the cultists. Actually, if you have someone in town who has information about these cultists, we're actually here to get more information ourselves on them to stop whatever it is they're doing. That's why I have those on me. It's a clue to figure out what's going on.
The knights say, okay. And they take you to the Lord's Manor.
While we're going to the Lord's Manor, you said, Aelric has this.
Aelric just whipped out his position of privilege, white privilege. And
My blue dragonborn privilege.
and it's because of his background knight. Now, if you don't know what this
Blue life
does, it is
matters.
thanks to your noble birth, people are inclined to think you are the best of you. You're welcome in high society, yada yada yada. He gets by. He's got that privilege on him.
Yes, I can secure an audience with a local noble if I need to. So, if we have any trouble with that, I can use that to my advantage.
You're going to
Now,
talk
would
to
you
the noble
would
right
you
now.
say would you say it is a local noble?
Yeah. I mean, it's the noble of this town, so yeah.
Oh, it's just
It's just like
okay.
I'm of noble birth, so like noble like
No,
class,
I
yeah.
get it.
The two knights from the gate escort you three to the Lord's home. You enter, and the Lord is standing in front of you. But he's guarded.
Oh yeah.
He asked you three. So my knights here, they found some. There, hang on, I'll do a voice. My knights here, they found.
My knights here.
My knights here. They seem to have found some cult parchments upon you three. I need to hear some information about why you have these parchments.
Aelric is gonna step forward. He's gonna say,
The knights are going to ready and say that you stay where you are.
Oh, okay. Well, he took like one step forward. He's gonna say, I'm Aelric from the Holy Temple of Asgarath," and he shows him like his shield with like the holy symbol. I'm of noble birth. My parents are two of the priests, the head priests of the temple in the mountains to the west.
Lord Theoden then says, I thank you for your family and your seal. Welcome to New Axon, but I still need to know what the fuck's going on.
Right. He was just giving him his formal introduction. He says, "We come from a town about 4 days' ride from here. Me and my friend Daelen here arrived there with another companion of ours, and we're tasked with going to a farm. Yes, that's Daelen. And that over there is Usu. We've recently met up with him. We were tasked with going to a barley farm and to check for a tavern owner, and we encountered they were dead. The people at the farm were dead, and we encountered some cultists. Why are you laughing?
Oh, I'm remembering us fucking like skimming over the bodies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude.
So we encountered a scene there. Both the wife and husband of the farm were dead. There were cult members there, and they had been performing a ritual. We found these parchments on the bodies of two of the cultists. We wiped out the entire encampment of people that were underneath the farm in this dungeon that was connected to a local temple. And we found a quarter of a map that was... it had the ocean on it. So we came to this town, seeing that this is a port city, hoping that we could find information from the local cartographer.
After Aelric's divulsion of information,
he does want to roll a perception check or something on these guys to like see if they have like ulterior motives or if they're like linked to this shit, or see if they're like anything suspicious about them. Do I do perception?
Yeah, give me a perception,
insight?
and also Daelen is going to do one.
Okay. Yeah, just to back you up,
That's a 7. God damn. My like checks are so ass. Like all my rolls are ass for that. I don't know why.
You hate to see it.
Okay,
so 7 from me and a 10 from Daelen.
You
17.
Is Yusu gonna do one?
Oh yeah, I'll do one. Sure. All right, come on, baby. Come on, dice gods. Perception.
Yes, sir. 14.
14.
Let's go 14.
Well, number one, because the Theoden hasn't really said much of anything, there's not really much to go off of other than he just wanted information from you guys. You guys can't really sense anything out of the way about him. Not at this point anyway. He's just a lord who watches over New Axon at this point.
Okay, can Aelric do some kind of like knowledge check to see if he knows anything about like this noble family, since he has like his noble lineage?
History check.
Okay.
Can I just ask the king about the library that burned down? It was a library, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, hang on. We're going to get to that. A fat fucking 7. So Aelric rolled a 7 on his history check. He knows that he knows that New Axon is a very old city, and it's been run by. And I'm also parting this with Daelen's history check of a 19. That the Theoden family has been in charge of New Axon for a very long time. like hundreds of years they've been in charge. They were here when the founding of the city was, the founding of the port was built.
Gotcha.
I'll turn to Aelric and just kind of whisper, they've been here a while.
All right.
Very old.
Okay, so Usu, you said you wanted to do something?
Yeah, I want to ask the king about the library burning down.
Okay, so after Aelric's divulsion of information, Lord Theoden, he's pondering. He's rubbing his chin. He's like, "Well, you boys have really been through it. And sorry for the this isn't normally how we do things here. This is if informal as fuck. Our library, we just had a strike from a cult. We can't specify what cult it was. No real they didn't really leave any information behind, but they did burn down our library that has been standing for 200 plus years.
Aelric is going to pull out the
Don't worry, we've been through worse.
the necklace from the cultist, from like the head cultist that he pulled off of the last guy, and he's going to say, were any of them wearing something like this?
The Lord steps up to you and holds the necklace in his hand and says, "This does look eerily similar to their robes they were wearing."
We got this off of the lead cultist from the temple.
Ah, yes, the temple of the old gods to the west, right?
Yes. We found parchment with deep speech written on it, and our former companion, he used some spell to decipher the language, and we discovered that the cult is trying to resurrect the god Cthulu in avatar form.
Well, this spells. He steps back to his throne area in between his knights, and he says, "Well, this does bode a very, very great threat to New Axon here. New Axon is the biggest port for getting inland to the capital."
I don't want to correct you, sir, but it's not just the port that this bodes ill for. This is an ancient evil god. It's the whole world.
I'm just okay. Anyway,
It's just
he's worried about
that's
his
fair.
town. He's worried about his town. Will you just fucking let him worry about his town?
You said, "Hey, king, go fuck yourself."
Just.
You got bigger
not to
problems,
be
bitch.
disrespectful at all. I do mean no disrespect.
I'm gonna lean
argue
over
that
and
he
say,
takes
"Dude,
offense to this."
that was pretty disrespectful."
I mean no disrespect.
I hope his knights get mad.
I was literally fucking pushing them forward. The knights step forward and proclaim, "You will not disrespect Lord Theoden in his castle."
As I said, I meant no disrespect by it. I'm just trying to show you the severity of the situation that we face. It's not only your town that faces danger.
Lord Theoden interrupts you
worlds.
and says, "Shut up, lizard.
Shut up, salamander.
I know the threat of this. I'm just worried more of my people. We're right on the ocean. He said, I live right next to a church. I constantly am in church. I'm learning. I know who Cthulhu is, and I know he spells bad for everybody. But we would be first. We're on the port."
At this point, I'm gonna widen.
Come on,
I'm gonna
man.
match
Come on, man.
the wideness of the knights, and I'm gonna be like, "You are not as religious as us."
You can't do that because the knights are actually giants. So
So am I.
Oh shit! Yeah, they big as fuck. Look at them.
Elric is going to say,
done.
"Sir, I ask that you know my family, you know who I serve, you know I am a paladin knight. I serve the Church of Asgarath. You
A
know
history check says otherwise.
my noble lineage. You know my noble lineage. I ask that you show me the same respect that I am trying to show you now. I meant no disrespect by my comment, and I apologize if I offended you in any way."
the Lord waves off his knights, and he takes his hand and runs it. He takes his crown off and he holds it and he runs his hand through his hair and he goes, "Okay, the city's on edge right now because of the library burning down.
So am
I
I.
understand.
If you
damn it, Daelen.
Can we get an animal handling check on the king, please?
No,
Yeah,
you
we have 1
fucking
second.
can't. I will make that fucking knight cut your fucking head off.
Let me just walk up to him and be like, I'm on edge too, sleight of hand him, and then he's happy.
Well, the knights have already like said like we can't walk up. They're not gonna.
The knights aren't gonna let you walk up to him.
He wants to fucking.
I'm gonna
beat
walk
him
up to the knights as well and be like, I'm giant, you're giant. We got something in common.
Daelen, I understand that you want to fuck something desperately, but now is not the time. If we
Why
could,
weren't you a bard,
if
dude?
we could save this,
Should have picked a fucking bard.
if you could,
Kill yourself and be a bard.
if you could save
Alright,
this
1
for
second.
later, that would be nice.
me,
he just rolls a new character sheet. He just like
I'm gonna just run up to
kills
him.
himself.
Stop.
We don't need him as a druid.
Okay. Daelen,
Anyway,
I ask that you take a moment and just let us continue. the
Daelen,
conversation, please.
Dalen's fucking sweating, and panting. So the Lord looks at you three and says, "My knights are all on guard right now. I don't have any spare forces to investigate. If you three will investigate, I will reward you handsomely for your investigation."
You're gonna hear a light tink
Deal.
against my cod armor.
You don't have cod armor.
You
Dude,
hear
you're
a-
a druid. You hate metal.
You have
You're
like
against my
leather armor.
fur armor. You hear an accent?
Well, a nice pat against your pants leg.
Yeah.
the sound
How-
of like a hand brushing against fabric. That's what you hear.
My sweating is gonna become more profuse.
Wait, do I got to roll for dicks?
Oh my fuck! We'll do that
Do
in a
snakes
second.
have dicks?
What?
Huh? Do
Yes,
snakes
snakes
have
have
dicks?
dicks.
Sure,
Yes.
this one does.
This one does. Okay. Well, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that in a second. Let's finish one conversation without doing some kind of like dick-related roll, please.
Please.
I don't think we've had a single one this entire game without a
What?
dingle, a single dick-related roll.
What
Good,
say
we're
you,
fine.
three adventurers? Do you accept
Um,
my job?
What's
Yes.
I ask for specifics. What are the? Okay, well he does. I would like more
just gonna
specifics
walk out.
as to the nature of this
Deal,
job that
and I
you're asking
follow.
for. What's the pay? What do you have any leads or anything for us? Like anything at all?
I mean, you know, the fucking library was the library was where they hit. But
Okay.
if you want to ask around, ask town people if they've seen anything. While you're here, maybe stop by a shop, ask a vendor, maybe locate that cartographer, and
Can you point us in the direction of the cartographer? Where
I
we need to
can.
go?
he is the cartography. Their cartographer is down by the library, actually, in a little tower.
And so I'm assuming then that you did not manage to. He's gonna like go to like the center of the room. That you didn't manage to capture any of the perpetrators of this. Was there
No.
any texts related to Cthulhu that you know of that in the library, or
The-
is there a librarian somewhere that we can talk to that might know the answer to that question?
The librarian was killed in the fire, unfortunately. But the library held a great many things. It was like what's that fucking Library of Congress? Basically that, where it held information from all over.
What is this Congress you speak of?
You know what I'm fucking.
Send
I
it.
know, I'm fucking with you.
Metagaming.
It's like when someone's playing D&D and the character says Jesus Christ. And it's like,
Metagaming.
who's
Who is
that?
this Jesus you speak of?
Who's this Jesus you speak of? Okay, he's gonna say, okay, and there's no other information. I'm assuming you didn't capture any of the cultists, the perpetrators?
They all escaped on a ship before the town guard could get to it.
Oh fuck! They know how to make boats.
Was there any markers, any indication, anything like that? A flag with a symbol or anything like that? Anything of note?
They just seen the cultists running aboard the ship. That's how they
There's nothing-
seen
Nothing
They
on the
didn't-
ship itself.
nothing
Like a
on the
flag.
ship itself. It was unmarked.
All right. And you said there was going to be a reward. Did you have something specific in mind?
Depends on how good your job is done.
All right, I'm going to the cartographer.
Okay. We will return.
Usu goes blacksmith.
Yeah, Aelric wants to go to the
Yeah.
blacksmith as well. Like, is it like a shop, or does he like that already has stuff, or do you have to,
There.
I guess we'll go. Yeah, he's gonna go to the blacksmith.
You can purchase things here, or you can improve your gear.
Oh.
He's gonna purchase something. For sure. Yeah, he's going to the blacksmith.
Can you tell me if Mr. Blacksmith has any bow-related weapons or long-range related weapons?
He does have bows. He does have he's a Fletcher as well.
Does
I'd like
he?
to ask the blacksmith.
What's he
if
got, though,
has
specifically?
Anything for a giant person to use?
He has crossbows, heavy crossbows, light crossbows, long bows, and something that might interest you, an oath bow.
Oh, that's going to be pricey. Listen,
It will
Mr.
be
Blacksmith. If I could please ask, I need you to put that oath bow on hold for me. It is dire and an emergency, and I will be back for it.
Ask
one
him what
day.
the price is.
I can't afford it.
Well,
The
let's see,
price
let's
on the oath bow is 500 gold.
Oh.
And the blacksmith looks to you, Usu. He's actually a dwarf. Looks at you and feels sympathy toward another race that is not one of these filthy humans.
Everybody
And
with being racist in this fucking world.
And,
Oh,
I said he feels
I fucking
sympathy.
hate.
He's not.
Hey,
he's-
Mr. Dwarf, I fucking hate.
You
elves,
said
too.
filthy humans, Bane.
Anyway, and he says, "For you, my friend, I will hold on to this oath bow."
Well, that is very generous of you.
What does he have in terms of like armor?
I don't know what kind of armor here.
Well, so Aelric definitely like he's looking and he wants eventually to get like full plate armor, but I don't know how much that is. I know Miguel said that that's like a rare thing in D&D, so I don't know if they would have that for sale here or how much it would cost.
Give me a second.
Does
Is
anyone
Usu's actually no? Aelric's gonna turn to Daelen and he's gonna say, "Should we show? I mean, this blacksmith he has obviously knowledge of weapons and armor and such. Should we show him the dagger of venom and maybe see if he has any information he can give us about it?"
Personally,
Probably.
I
not.
think he'd know
Probably
as much as
has
me.
No idea.
The blacksmith does have plate armor. It is a little pricey.
What is a little pricey?
A little pricey. So are you looking for half plate, full plate, breastplate, full
Full plate
plate armor?
That's oof.
He wants to know the price. He may be willing to sell some items that he has as well.
For a full plate chest piece, it's looking like it's going to be about 450 gold.
Just for the chest piece, not for like the full set of. How much is like a full
That's
set of armor?
that's the full set.
Oh, the full set is 450.
Yeah.
Ooh, he does not have that much.
That's cheap as fuck though. Like
It is pretty cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it!
I would like to
Shrug over
ask-
here.
Huh?
Daelen, what would you like to
Charm
ask?
person.
Does the blacksmith have any magical items?
Magical-
Like staffs
A magical staff, you
or
say?
books?
The blacksmith does not carry staffs. Maybe a different merchant carries staffs, but the blacksmith does not have staffs.
And now, Master Dwarf, do you know anything about these cultists who burned the library down?
The Master Forge dwarf looks at you and is like, "No, I don't know too much about it." Recently actually just moved here from Eitri a couple months ago. Still
Eitri?
looking. Eitri,
Where's that?
you've never heard of Eitri?
Where is that?
Eitri, oh, it's in the Gold Belt. A little bit further northwest area. It's a city of dwarves.
Oh,
Maybe
yikes.
if you don't know where that
Never
is,
had the
maybe you need to
Pleasure of there.
maybe you need to purchase a fucking map from the cartographer. And
We plan to go visit him next. Actually,
Damn, Bane. Okay, we get it.
we
We
get
get the hint.
Aelric is gonna ask him if he has any like weapons or anything that he would be interested in. I'm a paladin. I'm looking to
Do you have a shield?
better my weapons. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you use a shield? Oh yeah, because you.
Remember, yeah, I readied it against you.
Yeah.
Do you have any weapons that?
let's see. I do have a warhammer here.
What does weapon proficiency in martial weapons and simple weapons mean?
Huh?
My proficiency in martial weapons and simple weapons. Does that mean anything?
I don't remember what categorizes a simple weapon.
So he
It
says,
should give you like +2 to
He
attack.
said he had a warhammer.
he looks at you and says, "I have two warhammers here. One is slightly better than the one you have on your hip there. The other one is a lot better. It's more of a magical item.
How so? What's magical about it?
It's been infused with dwarven magic to where, if you land a solid hit, a target should take an extra 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Shit. That's
2d6.
Very
What is that?
specific. I appreciate that you know the dragonborn method of categorizing damage in terms of dice rolls.
A whole 2d6?
2d6 is a lot of extra damage.
No, I know. I'm just
That item will set you back 200 gold.
200 gold. And what is the other one?
The other that's slightly better than the one you have.
$2,000, Daelen.
The one that is slightly better than the one you have, 150.
When you say slightly better, what do you mean? Like, is it?
It looks similar to the one you're holding already, except it's made of rarer materials.
perhaps an extra d4?
Is it perhaps more damage? An extra d4, as they
You
say.
could say a bonus.
I would say, are you the blacksmith or am I the blacksmith?
I could be the blacksmith if I
I
wanted
thought you
to.
were talking to me.
It's this warhammer, the one I'm holding. You get +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls with this weapon.
+1.
Plus
so
one.
Plus
+1
one.
damage.
+1 extra damage.
Okay. Yeah, that's fucking shite. I'm gonna go for the other one.
The one for 250 gold.
Can I get it discounted if I sell you the one that I have?
Fuck no.
Let's see the one you have. Hang on.
He's gonna hand it to it. It is from the It's one that was made for me by my family from the Temple of Asgard.
Bro, that shit is not an heirloom. It's a regular.
No. It's like
warhammer.
one that was made in the temple. It's not an heirloom, but it's just
I
like one
would
that was made there.
100% bet the dwarf would turn to you and go, fuck no.
The dwarf looks at your warhammer you're trying to hand him, and he can tell, it's a little shabby. It's been through a few skulls already.
Got some shoddy craftsmanship, dude.
It's been through more than a few skulls for sure.
And
But it's still a good weapon.
He said, if anything, I'll give you a 20 gold discount just for the weight of the silver on it.
And just out of curiosity, what would you value this? And he's gonna show him the dagger of venom.
Ooh, now we got something a little special there. He hovers over it, puts it on an anvil, and really takes a look at it. And he goes, "This is a magical item, is it not? What is
Be careful! Don't nick yourself on it. It will kill you.
I am a
immediately.
bladesmith. I'm not going to nick myself.
Okay, but
that's disrespectful.
it spits venom, so that's why I say that. Like the venom, I know you're a bladesmith, but I'm just warning you. It's trying to be
He
polite.
picks it up, shakes it a little
My
bit.
bad.
He says, "Oh, this is full of abyssal venom."
He did know. Abyssal venom. Can you tell me more about that? What is abyssal venom?
Well, abyssal venom. I can't tell you the exact venom that I can't tell you the exact venom that's in this without testing it, and I'm not an alchemist, but it's normally divulged from very powerful abyssal creatures, demons, if you will.
Interesting. And just out of curiosity, I don't plan to sell it, but just out of curiosity, what would the price of something like this be?
Ooh, if you could find a buyer for it. And then he kind of pushes it off to you a little bit. He says, I honestly don't want my hands on this. If you could find a buyer, you could probably get around 400 for it.
400. I'll have to keep that in mind. And he's gonna
very
resheath
rare
it.
item.
I'm just saying, 400.
That is a lot.
You can get some new armor with that.
You mentioned finding an alchemist. Is there one in town?
There should be an alchemist in town. I think it's it's the one down the road of the stores, the one that looks like an L.
Obviously not. It's
Oh,
not
and
like-
Master Dwarf, remind me how much that oath bow is there again.
The oath bow was 500.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to-
Wait. It was discounted though, right?
No, he said he'd hold on to it for you.
Oh,
I'll
damn.
ask the dwarf where the magical store is.
Next door to the alchemist.
All right, I'm gonna immediately leave and go straight there.
Yeah, Aelric's gonna go to the alchemist store.
Daelen is asking for a new staff.
I don't even have a staff, I don't think.
You have a quarterstaff.
Oh yeah, I do.
You're a druid. Okay, so the small elf woman looks at you. She's very old. What can I help you with today?
I'm looking for a new staff to replace my old one.
Oh, I have tons of staffs here. What kind of staff are you looking for?
A fucking staff. What's so hard to understand?
Okay.
I'm looking for a staff that I could use for support.
Support.
What? That's my role.
She says support.
Healing, that kind of
walking
staff.
stabs.
A walking cane, that's what I'm looking for.
You want
What's
to? Okay, so
what's a
she
stick
she looks
find
at
on
you
the
and
trail
says,
side?
she looks at you and says, I do have a staff of healing. This staff, and then we're going to get into game talk. This staff has 10 charges while holding it. You can use the action and expend one or more of its charges to cast one of the following spells from it. Your spells save DC,
Don't have
spell
one.
casting ability modifier, cure wounds, 1 charge per spell level up to 4th, lesser restoration, or 2 charges for mass cure wounds.
Oh shit. Nice.
It says the staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn.
I have to wait till dawn.
To redo the charges,
It's the
or
same-
you
least
could do a
the-
long rest and get them all back.
At least the charges come back, bro. What
See,
the fuck?
I would say see if there's any other like stabs, like ones that would be better for you.
Yeah.
If there are. I mean, I don't know.
What about a staff for pure damage?
Okay, she looks through her compendium of
Wooden sticks.
of staffs.
Actually,
There's one that's like
And-
dildo shaped on the wall.
what the fuck?
It's like an old timey like wooden dildo that's been
The
like
staff
polished
of
and shit.
writing.
Staff of writing.
Okay, so she flips to a page in her book and she shows it to you. She says, "I have a staff of striking, but this one's on up there. The staff of striking. This staff can be wielded as a quarterstaff and grants +3 bonuses to attack and damage rolls with it. This staff has 10 charges. If you hit a melee attack using it, you expend 3 of its charges. For
Damn.
each charge you expend, the target takes an extra 1d6 of force damage. The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn."
That was too much indeed.
Hang on, and then it says, if you expend the last charge, roll a d20. If it lands on a 1, this staff loses all magical capabilities.
Shit.
I mean, I can still attack with it.
Yeah, you
It
could,
would be a melee weapon.
well, it would just be
Whack
a quarterstaff,
people with
like weapon wise, probably. Because like a quarterstaff is an actual weapon. It has like a damage roll.
Bane, can I roll
Yes.
perception
Oh, I
to
didn't know
see if
that.
there's a
Yeah.
bank in this town?
You just ask somebody if there's a bank. You don't have to roll for it. Just like go to a top of the
No. It's just let me do my thing.
Fair enough.
Can I roll,
Sure.
or, or do I know there's a bank?
You can roll to see if there's a bank.
I'll go ahead and ask the little old elf lady how much the staff of striking would be.
The staff of striking, I'm gonna have to value this one at 300 gold.
You old hag.
Damn. bro.
I'm gonna ask, how much was the staff of healing?
The staff of healing, I'll let it go for 150.
You've got yourself a deal, saggy tits.
Okay.
Are there people like walking about in the streets?
Where you are, no.
Okay, like
I mean, that is next
Over
to the
here.
burnt down library.
Yes, there's town folk.
I would like to do the old bump into them and pickpocket them for money trick.
All
my
right.
God.
What am I rolling? Sleight of hand?
Yep, sleight of hand.
Get it.
You pick the pocket of a passerby,
Nice.
and you pull 4 gold out of his pockets.
Broke ass motherfucker.
Yeah, right. But like,
Wait.
I want to keep doing this until the others meet up wherever.
So what you can see is how I built the town is like the brown and like pastel colored roofs would be a poorer area,
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
and like red and blue would be where the money's at.
Okay. Aelric's at the alchemist place. If you're ready, he wants to like get
Yes,
this
go
place
ahead.
checked out. Okay, so Aelric is at the alchemist store, and he's gonna say, "Hello, I have an item here that I was wondering if you could take a look at. It's a dagger. It has, I'm told, abyssal venom in it, so take caution. But I'm wondering if you
Okay.
could give me any information about the dagger or about the venom itself, anything at all."
The alchemist takes the dagger, sets it down, and she looks it over. She gives it a good once over. She goes, "Yes, this is indeed abyssal venom. I can tell by the smell of the blade." She takes a little bit off of it and asks you to activate it.
I don't know if I want to do that. 'Cause I can only activate it once a day.
Yep.
What time of day is it right now?
I'm gonna say it's midday,
Midday.
right about 1.
I think I will not do that. Apologies. I can only use this thing once a day, and I think my companions and I might be... I just have a suspicion that my companions and I might be getting into some conflicts later, so I'd like to utilize this weapon. Is there any information you can give me without activating it? Anything at all?
No, I'd have to access the venom to tell you what kind of venom it is.
Okay. On the off chance that we don't leave the city by nightfall, will you still be here by then?
Close at 9.
Okay. At 9? Alright, that's not bad. Okay. I might return and have you look at it later. But for now, I'll hold on to it. I appreciate you looking at it.
All right.
He's gonna leave.
Come on back now, you hear?
Hopefully I will. And he's gonna leave and he's gonna go to the cartographer, make his way there.
I would like to point out
Oh.
the 16 sleight of hand in the
Yes,
affluent
yes.
neighborhood.
Yes, I see. Affluent neighborhood. 15 gold picked from a pocket.
Nice. Aelric is gonna, as like Daelen's walking with him, I guess Usu seems like he is a not a bad person, but be cautious around him. I think he's little, I don't know. I think he might try to steal from us, so be careful, please.
Hey, baby, I'm a rogue.
Hey, you're not there, bro.
Oh,
140 feet of movement?
I'm gonna have to argue
was-
that took him a couple hours.
All right, so the boys find themselves outside of
Actually
the
got teleported.
cartographer's tower.
And I'm just gonna walk on in.
All right, they walk into the cartographer. They're met by an old man hunched over a desk.
Is
what can I do for you?
Is this man an elf?
I said man, I mean human.
Okay.
Aelric is going to
You're
say,
a fucking human.
"Hello, we have a map here, and we were wondering if you could take a look at it. We found it, and we're just trying to see if we can get any information on it, or perhaps if maybe you've seen one like it, something, anything at all." And he's going to show him the map.
Oh, okay. He takes the piece of quarter map from your hand, looks it over, and he says, "Well, this looks like the southern coast. I did not. This map does not have my maker's mark on it. It is not one of my maps. But it's etched here at the bottom. This appears to be abyssal language.
This language, okay.
Abyssal, and
Does he speak it?
he does not speak it.
This guy's
But
useless.
he's old and lives on a shore side, so he can identify the language.
Do you know anybody that speaks this language, or anywhere that we could find?
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
If you want somebody who speaks Abyssal, you might have to go to the capital for that. No one here speaks it, but some old ruins and shit from the outskirts of town have this kind of stuff written on
You
it.
said this is a map of the south, so not the area that we're in.
No, that quarter
Do you
map
have
does
a-
not have this area.
And how much for a ship to the capital, do you know?
To get to the capital, you wouldn't need a ship. You'd need a horse or some strong legs.
Probably in the center of the.
Oh, I swore he said across
Got
the
plenty
ocean.
of leg.
No.
3 of them to be exact.
Do you know any towns nearby the area on this that this map shows? Like the nearest town that you could guess to this location?
Oh, well. Showing the southern coastline, that's Blackmire. Not much good down there. They kind of got an orc problem right now.
Oh, filthy orcs.
Kind of,
Blackmire.
I hate orcs.
Blackmire. Write that down. 'Cause I'm not.
well, why write it down? I have a map here you could purchase.
A map.
And how
We'll
much
take
for
it.
your map?
How much would the map be?
Oh, well, this one isn't my finest work. I'll let it go for 20 gold.
Just you.
Sold.
No, Daelen, don't buy that. Okay, you know what, if you want to buy that,
Daelen
you would have
purchases
just
the
said
map.
it's not his finest work. I would definitely not buy it for 20 gold.
All right.
200?
I was gonna
200.
try to bargain with him and be like, you just told me it was bad. Like, that's really shit salesmanship.
Oh, whatever.
Alright, if we
Oh,
got
this is hooded figure.
if we got the map, we got the map.
We got the map.
Got it.
Not my
So,
goal.
Minus 20 gold.
Oh, is it showing us the map?
World map, baby.
Hell yeah, let's go.
This map sucks ass.
Very
Yikes.
nice.
You know
Thank you
what?
for your
I
hard
want a
work.
refund.
What a fucking piece of shit thing to say.
Thank you for your hard work, Bane. We appreciate you.
I-
You're
No,
so-
I'm
talking
I
about
actually think the map looks
photographer, not
great.
him.
Oh. I think Bane made this map though. That's why.
I did make this
Yeah,
map.
that's why I said. Okay.
Yeah, but-
This is actually the best
Photographer,
world map
not
I've
him.
seen in a game.
Yeah. All right,
That would've
so
been cool.
we're here. The Old God Church is. The Old God Church to the south. Do you know? He's gonna ask the cartographer. The Old God Church to the south. Which god is it that that church is for?
Good lord.
Get a check on that.
Well, he shut up. He looks to his rear and unscrolls some very ancient scrolls.
He looked
that
to
are-
his ass.
God damn it.
looks to behind him and unravels some very old scrolls and plots it down on the table. And there it's clearly labeled Church of Cthulhu.
Ah, interesting. Is that wait, Bane? This is a question directly to you. That's not the same like temple that we were at, is it?
Yes.
This map that I'm looking at here, I see some boats in this like green area to the south. Is that like a swamp or something, or a lake or
Swamp. Yes.
swamp? Okay, interesting. Okay,
Swampy areas. That's where the
Ass.
swamp ass. Is that what you just said?
do you need to go sit in the living room?
The what was the name of that
It's
dwarven city? Was it
swamp ass, come
Bosmir? Is that the one or Bosmir?
No.
What was the name of the
No.
or which one was it? The dwarven
was-
city.
E-tree.
The dwarf city is
Oh, it was
Eitri.
Eitri. Okay, so it's
The capital,
Is it
the human capital would be Avon.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Bosmir would be the elf capital.
Oh.
Snow elf capital.
Oh, really?
Oh no.
That is very fun information.
All right. Interesting. Okay. It's abyssal language. You said it's written in abyssal. You have to go
I
to
think we
the
have all the
capital.
information we need from this guy.
The only
believe so,
linguist
yeah.
I know of, he turns to you and says, the only linguist I know of would be in the capital. We don't have such here. Well, the librarian probably could have helped you out, but
Yeah.
she died in the fire.
Let's see. Do you, being a cartographer, do you recognize or perhaps know who made this map?
Oh, to be honest, it's kind of shitty work.
Didn't he say it was not my finest work?
No. I'm
No,
talking about
not my
the quarter
finest
piece.
work
Oh,
was
the
his,
quarter
the
piece.
map he
Okay,
sold
okay,
you
okay.
guys. The quarter piece was not made by his hands.
Right, but yeah, he's just asking if he knows, like, if he knew who made that map.
Oh, well, this maker's mark is kind of smeared on the bottom. Let's see here. And he flips through a book. and he's in its smeared state. I don't know. It kind of looks like one of the cartographers from the capital.
Okay.
To the capital, then.
I think our next stop might be the capital. Thank you for your
How about-
information. I appreciate you.
How about you check out the library?
No, I mean I don't mean like right now. I mean just like the next place we go after we're done in the city. I'm not saying like, hey, let's leave right now.
Hey, the library
Let's
completely burned
leave.
down. My fault. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm not going to the capital right now. I think I definitely want to like go to the fucking alchemist, have her look at the dagger, go take a long rest, and then go to.
why do you need to take a long rest? We
Because
haven't
that way
done
we
anything.
could reuse
white.
the dagger. Because the dagger can only
Oh,
use once a day.
Okay, I guess library.
All right, thank you for your time, sir. We appreciate you. And he's gonna leave and then go to check out the library.
Perhaps an investigation check, perception, maybe.
Something. What should we? What's our check here, Bane?
At the library?
Your.
Maybe some investigation, maybe some arcana.
Who has the best arcana?
Ooh. Well, we can.
I think
I
Joe would
I
have
a-
the best
I have
arcana.
-1 to arcana, so I'm definitely doing investigation.
Okay, Joe has +2.
Or insight or anything like. Can I do insight?
I'll roll a perception. God damn it.
Can I do insight or like history or anything like that?
Let me get insight.
Insight. Okay, cool. Because I have plus to do that. Fuck, it's an 8. Jesus,
Damn, we
all of these
suck,
rolls are
dude.
so ass.
Y'all are a bunch of oblivious morons.
You know, I'm gonna fucking roll the die on the arcana check. Why not?
14.
Great.
Oh, just kidding. Oh, Daelen got a 14. Perception. That's perception, brother.
Oh.
He already rolled an arcana check and got an 11.
Oh, whoops.
All right, there we go.
Hey, yo.
Insight. That's not gonna.
46 on insight. That's a nat 20 as well.
Darn.
Daelen got a nat
Okay.
20 on insight.
Okay, I'm gonna roll with that insight check.
Alright.
You can definitely tell that this fire was started from the inside, and it was a. And I'm going to co-op this with your arcana check of 11. It was magically started.
Magically started. Okay.
Magic. Fire.
Magic
Insight.
fire. It was shrub.
Was shrub.
Did you forget how to
I
speak?
knew it.
Shrub. Shrub did it. That portal took him here, and he
Who
just
did
set
it?
fire to the library.
Who did it?
Oh yeah, that's right. Have we told Usu
Who's
who Shrub
Shrub?
was?
No, I've been so confused all this time.
Shrub was he was a rock gnome that we were traveling with. He had some weird thing with his magic. It was a problem. He apparently it caused him and his wife to separate. Is what he told us in the dungeon. Every time he would cast a magic spell, it would like cause some other strange effect to happen. Like he made Daelen float. He made some clones of himself in our last battle. A lot of like various things, and then he decided to. He somehow got the power to make a wish, and wished for himself to have the power of a planet, and then kind of fell through a portal. We think he's a part of nature now. We're not really sure, but he's gone.
Holy shit.
No, that's
Holy
a second
shit.
nat 20 from Daelen. It's 2 nat 20s in a
Now,
row.
now, any other roll that's gonna matter, it'll be like a fucking 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
With this
Shrub sounds like a-
investigation check.
Yeah, let's
Very
hear it.
brave,
Hang on.
charismatic leader.
Nah, he was a,
I'm sorry for your
no,
loss.
he was a piece of
and
shit.
I'm gonna
It's
slither
okay.
away.
He's gonna
Not listening to anything.
No,
else he
as
says.
you're putting your hand, he's like, no, it's okay. He was a piece of shit. Like
I can't hear him. I'm not paying attention.
He's across the room. That nat 20 investigation.
Let's hear it.
All right, so
That gave me a
you
chub.
are magically in tune to nature, as we
true.
know. All right, you are a druid.
I'm
You
an
can
animal
sense.
handling bastard.
You can sense an immense amount of magic that is slowly seeping upward from the southeast corner of this burnt down husk of a library.
Because of all the magic. Oh,
it's hard.
there's a lot of magic coming from this way.
Bro, I want to cast Divine Sense. It's so annoying. I have a -1 to charisma.
This way.
Southwest, my bad.
Southwest.
I'm
Okay,
retarded.
Thank you. I also want to ask with my 20 investigation if the body of the burned librarian is around.
Oh no.
No.
No. To investigate. To
Oh,
investigate.
yeah, sure.
No.
Sure, Daelen.
Her body was taken to the church.
Oh,
We didn't see it at the church.
You didn't go to the church.
we haven't gone
Oh,
there
never
yet.
mind, we were at the temple.
The great city of New Axon has a massive cathedral.
All right, what's going on over here in this corner?
What do you see?
That
Burn
nat
marks.
20 didn't like tell him a bunch of shit about the. What did we find out from the nat 20? From both of them.
The nat 20 investigation let him know that there's a massive amount of magic coming from this corner.
Okay.
Have y'all found anything?
I'm honestly not even looking. I don't know what's going on here.
Ooh,
Well, paid attention in our meeting with the lords.
A 19. Let's
he
go.
No,
rolled
I
a 19 on an
can't find
Arcana
anything
check,
here.
Oh,
and he can sense abyssal magic. This shit's dark.
shocker.
Ooh.
Coming from that busted, I'm gonna call it a sewer grate because I didn't have another sewer grate.
Ooh, a sewer
right
grate.
I
Ooh.
didn't even
Daelen,
fucking notice that.
Daelen, what'd you find?
I smell a lot of abyssal magic over here. Coming from the sewer drain, actually.
All right.
So who
We should
wants?
probably go down it soon.
Or
I
Or we
vote
should
the
go
big
down.
guy goes first.
I was gonna say, or we could give that information to the lords, and then
I don't think he'd pay us as much.
that's true.
Fuck that guy.
I vote big guy
I mean,
goes
it-
down first.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Go on, Daelen.
You found it. You go.
Oh,
Have fun.
1 second.
Take a peek.
Before I go down,
Uh-huh.
let's go ahead and get another nat 20 investigation going.
Why? That's not gonna do anything.
Or
Let
perception.
him
Do like,
roll
a,
it.
do like a perception or some
You know,
shit. I
that's
don't know.
That's fine.
I mean, it's a sewer grate. You sense magic coming from it. I mean, I've gave you all the information I can give you.
Remove the top and like peek in. You got dark sight.
Oh yeah. You could do that.
You know what? Fine.
Perception.
Dude,
Perception.
Perception.
Yeah, perception. Yeah.
Is he goaded? No.
That's a 14.
It goaded enough to notice that it is very dark and cramped, and there is a door at the end of a hallway.
But then we got dark vision, baby.
Okay.
Sir,
What
did
if
your character
I
have it? Did your character have
take
it?
out a
60
torch?
feet.
Can I see any further anything else?
You're going to expend a torch.
You have 60 feet of
See if
dark
I can
vision. I
see
don't think
any.
that the torch is going to help you vision-wise.
That is true. Yeah, you know what? I'll just drop down. Fuck it.
Daelen is going in. Give me 1 second.
I
gotta add.
follow.
All right, so I'll put him in the front. Ooh, whoa.
Ew.
Make me
Aelric,
big.
Aelric, before he goes down, is going to ready his warhammer.
He readies a warhammer.
Yes, like readies like an attack action with his warhammer.
Guys, check it out. It's a hallway.
You know it breaks as soon as you move, right?
Oh, I guess that's true. Well, as soon as he gets down there, he does that.
Yes.
All right,
Me.
the fellows find themselves in a sewer, essentially. Gross ass mushrooms grow from the wall. It stinks like ass. But there is an overwhelming sense, because of old boy's insight check from earlier, there's an overwhelming sense of magic down here.
You know what? Let's check the mushroom.
Got a 1 on my.
I tried to check the
check.
mushrooms too, dude.
I tried to check my. I think those are just mushrooms, bro. I'll check. I'll fuck it. I'll check the mushrooms. Why not? That's a 6.
Oh.
Yo, all of us are ass, bro.
All three divulge nothing from the mushrooms.
All of our fucking like, or all of my like investigation related roles are so shit.
Same.
Okay,
Anyways,
so standing down this hall
I'm gonna roll.
on the others.
Can I roll for stealth?
I rolled survival just to see, like, I feel like Aelric is rolling that to see if like he knows if these mushrooms are like poisonous.
Yes, these mushrooms are poisonous.
These mushrooms are poisonous.
I'm gonna go ahead and-
Don't eat them.
Cast hidden step and scout ahead.
Okay, well give yourself the ninja, and just wait a second before you start scouting.
I'll wait.
Okay, so on the other side of this door, you can hear gurgling along with
Sounds like they're having a fun time in there, guys.
Gurgling along with a human voice. The human
Made it.
voice is proclaiming, "Where is it? Where is it? I know you know where it is." You also hear another human voice retort back, "I'll tell you nothing." And then you hear a death gasp. Alderguard here wants to scout ahead. There is a closed door there. What are you going to do? It is not locked, but it is a closed door.
I'm gonna walk up to the door. And you know what? I'll roll investigation to see if there's any cracks in the door that I can peek through.
Or you
That's
could
fair.
wild shape into a small animal that could crawl underneath the bottom of the door. Like a rat. Because rats can do that. I'm just saying. Rats can crawl underneath doors. And it's a sewer.
An invisible rat.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it, dude.
Okay. He transforms into a rat while invisible, I guess, and
I'll just put myself there.
slunks or peeps under the door,
Schlunks.
Schlunks.
revealing the room on the other side of the door.
Alright, we'll argue that I am a rat, so I'm gonna run back.
You can't click that. So you
run back and just
Shit.
squeak. Since I'm a rat.
Okay, so the rat is squeaking at Aelric and Usu.
An invisible rat. So we just hear the squeak of a rat. That's all we hear. He turned invisible,
An
so we don't even
invisible
know he
rat,
turned
yeah.
into a
Yeah,
rat.
he's just gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is right.
When he turns invisible, I was going to say to Usu's, by the way, he's a druid. He can turn invisible. That's like a thing he does. Just FYI.
I shoot him a thumbs up.
Nice.
I'm stealth, bro. Don't make me
You could turn back into your form. You don't have to stay as a rat. You have a choice.
I'll just go back to my regular self. And with my invisible ass,
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna get a little closer so you can both hear me. And I'm gonna tell both of you that there's a monstrosity past this door.
What do you mean?
And a exquisite looking cultist. High rank, maybe.
Monstrosity like an abyssal, perhaps. Something like that.
I don't know what a fucking abyssal looks like, but
Was it like aquatic looking in any way?
motherfucker had lobster hands.
Okay, so yeah, it's probably an abyssal.
Who's gonna
Or
crack
crab
open
hands.
the door?
Stealthily.
Yes, I am very stealth.
He
Okay.
did roll a 17 on his stealth roll.
Yes, he can crack the door open.
And I'm just gonna slink my little snake self in here.
Okay. I will say that both of your enemies in front of you are looking over this dead spy or rogue, and they haven't noticed you.
Yeah, I'm going to ready an action with my longbow on the small cultist over here. If he
okay.
if he moves.
Small.
If he moves, okay.
Well,
Anybody
you know,
else?
you know what?
making-
If he turns around, specific.
Okay.
So I think Aelric takes a step forward, and like, as he takes a step forward, he like hears his chainmail kind of like clinking and shit, and so he stops and like stops where he is because he doesn't want to make too much noise.
Okay, so Osu readied an arrow directed at the greater cultist if he looks back. Daelen, what are you doing?
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna roll a stealth to see if
You're already stealthy and
dog.
invisible.
I would say I have to slide through the door still.
Oh,
I
true.
mean, if
I
you
am
want to make it, if
seven
you want to make
steps.
it harder on yourself, go ahead, roll it.
You know what? Fine. No, I slide through the door then.
I mean, you are invisible. They could just say it's a breeze.
Fine. And then I'm going to ready a spell
Ready's a spell.
on the monstrosity that is standing in the back of the room.
All right, hang on.
Looks like a sewer monster for real.
Okay, for some reason it's not letting me add this this monster to your journals for some fucking reason. So I'm just going to read it off to you. It is a Pisco demon.
Piss.
And then in its bio it says the cannon fodder of the lower plains. Pisco demons are by no means weak. Their powerful armored bodies resemble a lobster standing on two legs with a short fish-like tail and a centipedal head fringed with writhing tentacles. Their numbers are great, which is the only reason they remain in existence, for their lords and masters throw them away in battle like so many empty seed pods and abuse them in many manners of their whims and demise.
This guy kind of looks like a pussy.
So wait, when you say he's like is this an abyssal? Is that like what that is or no?
Yes, it is an abyssal demon.
Okay, that's what. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Can Aelric roll some kind of check to see like if this guy
You should
has
roll another
any
stealth.
like immunities or anything like that? Like
If he has any
Yeah,
immunities?
he's like immune to anything, like any effects.
You can't even see him, bro.
Well, no, I know, but
Yeah, that is
but
true.
no, like if abyssals do. So like, because Daelen said there's an abyssal in there, so he wants to like roll a check to see if he knows anything about like what he knows about abyssals.
Sure,
If he knows if there's any like, okay. What check?
Yeah.
What check would that be?
Uh,
Knowledge, like nature,
History.
fucking insight.
insight, because you're looking inward.
Okay. It's,
Okay. Can I add-
16.
16. I will say that abyssals are immune to acid and poison.
Damn.
They are also they're
convenient.
immune to acid and poison. They're resistant to cold, fire, lightning, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, and non-magical attacks.
Jesus
Ooh.
Christ.
Yikes.
Oh,
Non-magical attacks, but they're
that's
resistant to
That's not
cold,
good.
fire, lightning.
because
These are really hard dudes to kill.
Aelric's gonna be useless in this fight.
I told you
He's
guys
resistant,
before
not immune.
Yeah,
that
that's-
dungeon was a little easy because this fucker almost one-shot the boss, so
Sorry.
here's something a little bit tougher.
Bane, can I add
wouldn't
something
say
to my ready to action?
Sure.
Upon the turning around of Dumbfuck over here, I would also like to immediately cast as a bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
What?
What is that?
Here, don't take this roll, but I'll show the description. I do
You
more
choose
damage.
a creature you can see within range and mystically mark it as your quarry. Until this spell ends, you
Okay.
deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That counts as a bonus. So.
Okay. Let's see here.
Delightful.
So I mean, y'all are the ones who are stealthed in that room. So I feel like the first move thing is gonna be y'all.
I
Charge
feel
in,
like you should
bitch!
make another stealth
I'm in-
check.
No, Aelric is like waiting for some kind of like signal or some shit because y'all both went in there stealthy. Like you were trying to sneak in and do some shit.
Didn't he tell you what was in there?
He did, and then y'all both like stealthily went in there. So I think Aelric is like waiting for some kind of like sign or some shit to go.
Make
in.
another stealth check.
Alright, you know what? No, it's fine. You know
The-
what? I'm just gonna use my fucking ready to actions.
Well, or you can go up and sneak attack them. There's the extra damage. If you
Huh?
do that. Can you go up and sneak attack
Yeah,
them?
that'd be-
I can
He's
sneak attack
already
from
stealth.
range, dog.
Oh, okay. Well, can you add that
Yeah.
thing that you just did to your
Yep.
sneak attack? So do it as a sneak attack so you get extra damage.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
I would like to say my ready action will be activated as soon as this piss lobster moves. It like turns around or anything.
Okay. So 23 does hit the greater cultist.
Yeah, it's a +7 to his
Oh,
damage. That's so 17 piercing damage.
So 7.
It'd be 15 plus 7.
That's a whole lot. I'm not. gonna
Oh,
make
wait.
that.
Do you do 5 as well? 5. That's 5 damage.
Yes, I do 15 plus 7. So I do
So you do
22.
22 damage.
To this guy,
Okay.
So which one?
So,
greater cultist.
okay. The greater cultist gets impaled by a fucking arrow that seems like it was sent from the shadows. And he's he yells to the demon, "Someone's here." The demon then awakens and is on high alert to try to find where that arrow came from. Dalen's ready to action would trigger.
You
And
fuck nerd.
what was your ready to action, sir?
My ready to action. Moonbeam.
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 And a level 3.
Level 3.
Wow.
It hits, but I need to see damage.
Fuck damage. 2d10.
2d10 radiant
Come on,
damage.
20, baby, 20.
They have a,
D10
they
and
have a
they go to
save
2.
as well.
They do have a
They
save.
have a DC
14.
Okay,
There's-
14's not the worst.
No, it's not.
It's pretty good.
I'm going to say that because he's invisible, that they're not going to get a save.
I am no longer invisible.
You are no longer invisible. You are standing there like a mage.
Bane, am I
Uh,
still invisible? Or...
I would like to add that I am holding in my left hand the Staff of Healing, and in my right hand, my scimitar.
Okay.
You cast that at the first level, right?
He cast that at level 3.
Oh, at level 3? That's more than 2d10 then, isn't
Oh.
it?
Oh, yeah, here it is. Oh, you
shit.
get another 1d10.
Okay, do another one.
3.
Yikes.
Aelric,
So-
if Aelric heard that, he's going to start walking forward. I don't know if that matters.
Go,
before
go,
he starts.
yeah, go ahead.
Just come in the door.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, he's gonna like go into the room, but I didn't want to like interrupt you if you were gonna say something happened before that. Okay, yeah, he comes in with his weapons ready.
Bane, am I still
Every-
stealthed here?
You are still stealth. The greater cultist's back was turned to you when you shot the arrow in his chest, but at this point now, we're all in the same room. We're going to roll for initiative.
Thus marks the end of this tale. Join us again next week on The Quest for Cthulhu's Blade.